From the days of gods in constellations to the paranoia of flying saucers in the 1950s, we have looked into the dead of night and asked, are we alone? Life happened here on Earth, intelligent life, and the sky is filled with stars. Some surely have planets that can support life. So, where are all the aliens? What if they're all hiding, watching quietly from the shadows? In this video, I'll be going over a possible solution to the Fermi paradox, the dark forest solution. First introduced by astronomer David Brin in 1983, and later expanded upon in Cixin Liu's The Three-Body Problem science fiction trilogy. I won't be focusing on the plot of the trilogy, so if you're interested in learning more about the books without reading them, I would highly suggest the YouTube channel Quinn's Ideas, and the series of videos he is doing on the trilogy. I will instead be focusing on some key concepts the books bring up in regards to the dark forest solution. To fully understand the dark forest theory, we must first understand cosmic sociology. It is composed of only two axioms. 1. Survival is the primary need of civilization. 2. Civilization continuously grows and expands, but the total matter in the universe remains constant. The first axiom may seem straightforward, but it's actually quite complex. Survival is an innate characteristic of all life. Different species survive differently. They rarely, if ever, put other species' survival before their own. And species with intelligence of our level, they know survival because they are aware of death, allowing them to plan against it, prevent it, preemptively. Keep that last point in mind. The second axiom lays the framework for the resource scarcity we may encounter, and the possibility of conflict with other intelligent species over them. Civilizations grow and expand, or they end. Sure, there are setbacks and stagnations, but when population and technology grow, they do so exponentially, requiring more and more resources. And with our survival mattering more than theirs, and their survival mattering more than ours, the finite resources of the universe become hotly contested. But why can't we all just work together and get along? Pool our resources for the common good? The answer is simple. Space is too big. The great distances between civilizations in space would make any communication difficult, even dangerous. Not to mention differences in language, culture, and psychology, possibly at the level of the biological kingdom. Due to these facts, contact between alien species may always end in destruction. Here's why. We will start with defining the two types of civilizations, the benevolent and the malevolent. Within cosmic sociology, a benevolent civilization is not warmongering. They will not attack unless threatened, if at all. A malevolent civilization is the opposite. They will attack without provocation. The chain of suspicion is an attempt to neatly map how civilizations may view each other, but as you are about to see, it gets overly complicated and always ends in only two possible outcomes. Your civilization is in contact with another civilization. Are they malevolent? If yes, then destroy them before they have the chance to destroy you. Are they benevolent? If yes, then just don't destroy them, right? Not exactly. This is where the chain of suspicion spirals out of control into perfect logical paranoia. Let's take one step back. Are they benevolent? If yes, do they think that you are malevolent? If yes, they will probably destroy you before you have the opportunity to destroy them. So you should destroy them first. It gets worse. Are they benevolent? If yes, do they think that you think that they are malevolent? The chain of suspicion can be extended indefinitely. Do they think that you think that 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 they think that you think they are malevolent? And with the incredible barriers to communication present due to distance and differences in culture, language, and psychology, the chain always ends in two outcomes. They destroy you, or you destroy them. It's too dangerous to sit around and try to solve the chain of suspicion. The luxury of time doesn't exist, because even if the other civilization isn't a threat technologically to you right now, due to the exponentially increasing nature of technological growth, they will be. Let's imagine two worlds separated by a distance that would prevent any meaningful conversation, say 200 light years. World A is aware of intelligent life on World B. World B is oblivious to World A's existence. World A knows that World B is far behind them technologically. How should World A proceed? World A should destroy World B. Here's why. Even though World B is technologically inferior to World A, they still pose an existential threat. This is because of the exponential growth of technological progress. On Earth, the Industrial Revolution took 200 years. On the scale of the cosmos, where things happen much, much slower, 200 years is not a revolution. It's an explosion. The Industrial Revolution happened in the amount of time it would take for a message to reach World B from World A. And anything can trigger a technological explosion. If World A contacts World B, they may accidentally be the catalyst to their own destruction. World B receives World A's message and is sucked into the chain of suspicion. They realize the only two outcomes, and facing an existential threat of their own, they experience a technological explosion. They begin arming themselves, and by the time a message should be returning to World A, it is instead destroyed. World A simply ignoring World B's existence is also not an option. Eventually, World B will experience a technological explosion, and when that happens, they may find World A. And if they do, they will almost certainly destroy it. The only logical course of action for World A upon discovering World B is to destroy it. So, to recap, civilization and technology grows exponentially. Resources are finite. Life wants to survive. Their survival is most important. And logic always dictates that strangers are dangerous. So, what do we get when we apply all of these points to a universe that is filled with intelligent life? A dark forest. A hunter moves through a dark forest, quietly as to not draw attention. They notice a marking on a nearby tree, the mark of another hunter. Just as the hunter begins to process what they are looking at, they hear a twig snap. It's another hunter. The two hunters lock eyes and raise their weapons at each other. Our hunter would kill the other hunter to survive. Would the other hunter do the same? It's too dangerous to find out, so our hunter fires their weapon, killing the other hunter. After all, whoever fires first survives. Imagine the Earth sends out a friendly message into the cosmos, revealing our location. According to the Drake equation, there could be upwards of 100 million technologically advanced alien civilizations in our galaxy. If every single one heard our broadcast, should we feel safe? Even if 99% ignored our broadcast, or decided not to eradicate us, or didn't hear the message, that still leaves 1 million civilizations who might. And given the outcome of the chain of suspicion, it's almost a guarantee that somewhere within that 1% lies our destruction. We should never take that gamble, not even on such low odds. One answer to the Fermi paradox is that other civilizations have figured this out too. And the ones that didn't were shot dead in the dark forest. The universe is filled with intelligent alien life, but they are all either dead or hiding from each other. 100 million alien civilizations, rifles aimed into the night, firing at the first sight of a rustling in the brush or the paranoia of leaves blowing in the breeze. We may live in a dark forest, which is hostile to all those it inhabits, but we will be fine, as long as we stay quiet.